Building may have started for the Olympics, but on Tuesday came the warning that the situation on the ground was critical. Work has yet to begin on some venues, the infrastructure is behind schedule, and the water quality for events like sailing is a big concern. In short, Rio is woefully underprepared for the Olympics in 2 years' time.
It's difficult, from my experience, it's the worst that I've experienced, but again, we just have to make it happen, and that's the IOC's approach.
It was blunt and came right from the top. Unwelcome comments for the Rio 2016 committee, which released a statement saying that the time had passed when general discussions about the progress of preparations contribute to the journey towards the Games. Instead, it was time now for us to focus on the work to be done and on engaging with society. It went on to say that it would host a Games within the agreed timelines and budgets. But it's hard for Brazil to convince people of that. Just 2 weeks ago, workers at the Olympic Park went on strike over pay and conditions. And amid the criticism of Olympics preparation, Brazil is fighting a more pressing battle on several fronts. With just over a month until the World Cup comes to Brazil, constant headlines questioning whether the stadiums and infrastructure will be ready for kick-off. Clashes on the streets of Rio don't help Brazil look like it's ready for an influx of fans. The IOC certainly isn't convinced. It's set up a special task force to speed up preparations, an unprecedented step.
We haven't had to, as an IOC, send people in like this before. We've been struggling to get them to understand the problem. Test events are starting this year, and yet in the test event department, there's 2 people working. 2 people.
Brazil says it can do it, but it needs to prove it to the world. All eyes will be on the World Cup to see whether Brazil can pull off an event of such magnitude. Katy Watson, BBC News, São Paulo.